All right. Oh my God. Whew. All right. Here we go. The PetSmart air pumps. What's going on, my friends? My name's Anthony from Unconventional Aquatics, and thank you for joining me today as we are in the fish room to talk yet about another money saver. A money saver that I implemented on my channel a long time ago. Like a year ago. And I said I would give you an update on it. Guys, before we start today's video, I'm going to be asking a few questions throughout this video that I would really love your input on, kind of for the future of my channel, as I'm trying to roll more into a scheduled kind of upload, not necessarily Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a specific day, but a specific number of videos per week in a specific type of video, whether one of those be a video like today, a money saver. Maybe the second one is a DIY. What I wanted to ask, who of you enjoyed the Tank of the Week series that I used to do? For those of you who were around for that, did you enjoy Tank of the Week? Tank of the Week was a series where I featured a random tank from my subscriber feed. But did you like that? I'm thinking about bringing that back. It's just a video where I see this tank and I think it's really cool, and I make a video about it. I put the channel link down below so that if you enjoy this tank and you want to go check that channel out, then you can check it out. So I guess in a way it is kind of like a shout out, but the purpose is to just show some cool tanks. So did you guys like that? Would you like to see that come back? Let me know your thoughts on that down below. What is that product? The Air 8000. Now the Air 8000, if you've been to PetSmart and seen these pumps, they come in a variety of models. The Air 8000's claim to fame is it can filter up to 170 gallons. It's got 4 outlets, but we know we can put splitters on and literally let it filter whatever. So did this pump stand the test of time? I don't know, what do you guys think? Did it stand the test of time? Is this just a box? Is there another one in it? Did my other one break? Is it so awesome that I went and got another one? I don't know, take your guesses. Alright guys, enough with the ridiculousness. I'm sorry. The Air 8000, one of my favorite affordable air pumps. Now, air pumps really aren't that expensive to begin with. Now, what would you need an air pump for? You might think, well, if you're just getting into the hobby, a lot of us in a fish room setting, tanks over here are all filtered by air-driven sponge filter. Now, surprise, what you guys are sitting in right now is an empty 75-gallon aquarium, which just got donated to the channel by my man Chris here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Chris, you know who you are, you're the man. Chris donated the 75-gallon aquarium because we are actually going to be bringing some of the pond monsters inside for a more in-depth, closer up look for a little while as we grow them even bigger. Alright guys, hopefully this isn't too bright, but here's the 75-gallon aquarium that our man Chris donated with a stand and lid and everything. It's even got a built-in electrical in the stand. That's pretty cool. We're going to be putting some of the pond monsters inside the 75 gallons, specifically the pacu, the red-tailed catfish, and the iridescent shark. Remember, iridescent shark's at about 9 inches long. The pacu's at about 5 or 6 now, and the red-tailed catfish also at about 5 or 6. Obviously not permanent. My main reason for doing this is because that 1,100-gallon pond, when we're talking about surface area and dimensions, is so large that it's very difficult for them to find food. I found myself spending more money on food because I have to put more food in there before they even realize, oh, they're getting fed. And then, the little feeders that are in there and stuff are chowing down on some really good food, and it's costing me more money than I want to in food. So we're gonna bring them into the 75-gallon aquarium. It's also starting to get very cold here in North Carolina, and it's much easier to manage the temperature in here in my fish room versus in my garage. But my koi will be in there. They'll be able to survive the winter, obviously. So we're gonna bring the pond monsters in. This is my last winter in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm going to be moving back to Florida next year, early next year. That is where I'm from. I've had a house here in Jacksonville, North Carolina for the last 8 years, and it's just time to get out of here. So that's what we're doing. On to this awesome air pump. So I went and I got another Air 8000 with the flow control on top. because we are going to be putting a triple 10-gallon rack right here. Why are we building a triple 10-gallon rack? Because you guys talked me into getting guppies. Now I have hundreds of guppies, and we need more tanks for guppies, which required me to go out and get another one of these bad boys. Not for that system, because this system right here is actually run by the Top Fin Air 8000, not this one I'm holding, but the one that's currently running right now. So did it stand the test of time? Absolutely, guys. This Air 8000 has been running for a year, non-stop, going. It currently runs it currently runs 6 sponge filters at once with 4 outlets, utilizing splitters, and it does a fantastic job. It hasn't lost its power. I haven't had to replace any parts. Not that I would anyways if this thing broke. I would just probably go get a new one. This is a $30 air pump, guys. $30 air pump. This is great if you're running a small fish room like myself. This fish room here, there's another tank here that you can't see. There's going to be 3 tanks going here that is going to be hard to see. But this is my spare bedroom that I said, I don't want a room for guests. I want all my tanks in a room. So this is actually the spare bedroom in my house, so I don't have a lot of space that I'm working with here, and that's where these are great. But if you're going with something super large scale, centralized air pump that you can find on like Amazon and stuff like that, is probably going to be your best bet. But if you're looking for something small, something that's going to hold up, something that runs great, this Top Fin Air 8000, guys, look way back if you want. Look way back when this guy came out of the box that's down here, and you'll see. Said I would update if anything happened to it. Nothing happened to it, so I just updated anyways when I bought a brand new one. So that's what we're going to be doing. The Top Fin Air 8000, guys, awesome. $30 for this air pump, okay? $30, $29.99 at PetSmart. Got some cleaning to do here in the fish room. And then your recommended pump size, it gives you a chart on the back, guys. But I mean, come on now. You know, we don't read instructions. It gives you all the capabilities of the different models. As you can see here, there's 5 models. And you can usually find most of those 5 models at PetSmart. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that if you've made it this far in the video, you're probably wanting to see how the Air 8000 performs when it's hooked up. So we're going to take a look at that now. We're going to fish that I keep in these aquariums. I never clean the sponge filter. That doesn't mean I never will. It just means for what I have in here, I have never cleaned them yet. So you get to see how hard this Air 8000 is still pushing air through these dirty sponge filters. It's really a great bang for your buck. Where's this thing at? Here it is again, guys. Top Fin Air 8000. I might put a link down below. I remember like a year ago when I first bought one of these pumps, I couldn't find the Top Fin brand because I think it's PetSmart's in-house brand or whatever on Amazon. But there was a knockoff. If I can find the knockoff, I'll link it. But if you have a PetSmart near you, check it out, guys. It's $30. The Air 8000. Great. If you're doing a few tanks, I mean, shoot, guys, I could run every single tank in this fish room on sponge filters off these 2 tiny air pumps. Don't draw a lot of power, they're great. So let me grab you guys. Ever so gently. So guys, it currently pushes this sponge filter, which runs our 20-gallon long with cherry barbs and king claw. It also runs these 2 sponge filters, which you can see are cranking. This sponge filter here in the back, inside of our guppy tank. Guppies. Look at that male right there, guys. That is a cool looking guppy. Huh? Check that out. Anyways, guys, the Air 8000, here it sits. My tack strips. Some people wonder why I kept my tack strips in my fish room when I ripped out the carpet, and that I did that because I don't like measuring, and that when my stands hit the back of it, that gives me just enough standoff to be able to run filters behind it. So that's why you see tack strips on the floor in my fish room, guys. But here is the Top Fin Air 8000, the original pump. Never stops running, not hot, it's always pushing air. This pump truly is awesome. Here in a couple days, I'm actually going to mount it above all the tanks. That way I can take my check valves off. You guys know check valves, when you're running air pumps that are lower than the actual tank, if the power kills, if you are not running a check valve, a lot of times you can have a back siphoning issue where you'll back siphon right into your air pump, ruining the pump. A check valve will eliminate that. It'll back siphon to this point and then stop. Luckily, I had check valves on this during the hurricane and it saved it, so that was really good. So guys, the Air 8000, the top fin. I've had nothing but great luck with these things, and it's great. But anyways, it's a great pump, guys. It's affordable. It's 30 bucks. It's awesome. Get your airline, your tubing on Amazon. Save some money, guys. We got a bunch of Amazon packages coming in, fish related. More tanks to set up besides just the 3 10 gallons. I got a 20 standard out there that I've taken some ideas from you guys, and I'm trying to put something together. Fluval flex, guys. What do you think about a fluval flex? Should unconventional aquatics, why did I say it like that? Should I buy a fluval flex? I have really bad buyer's remorse, so if I should buy one, you guys should definitely tell me. Fluval flex. I've been looking at fluval flexes, and I've like held the box in my hand a few times, and then I just like put it back. But I really want it. I want it to put next to my own air pump. For those of you who don't know, I have to sleep with an oxygen machine on. Air pump saved my life too. I have to sleep with one every night, and I wanted a small nano style aquarium, probably a 15-gallon fluval flex, to look at as my oxygen machine is like calibrating for the night and right before I go to sleep. I don't know, guys. Sorry, I'm rambling. I hope you enjoyed the video. The Top Fin Air 8000, great pump. They have different models. You can find this at PetSmart. If I find the knockoff on Amazon, I'll link it down below. I appreciate you guys watching. I love every single one of you that took the time to watch this video. Even if you didn't like it, I still love you because you watched the video. So if you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below, smash the subscribe button if you want to see more of what's going on here. We got a mega pond out in the garage. We got a 55 sitting out in the garage right now too. Bunch of other tanks, more tanks going in the fish room. Guys, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. We got African cichlids, we got guppies, we got tetra, we got angelfish, we got barbs, we got invertebrates, we got all kinds of stuff, guys. We got all kinds of stuff. Unconventional aquatics. Signing out, guys. Have a safe weekend, whenever you're seeing this. Halloween. Taking my son to the haunted hayride tonight. It's pretty terrifying, actually. But I'll see you guys on the next one.